3. So same rules as applies to last time, but these are a little bit more tricky because look at the answers. The answers aren't just so simply true or false because they're not going to give you all the information up here at the beginning. So let me show you what that looks like. So if I draw this logic output, this logic diagram, I get A and B and C, and go down here, and we have an AND feature. Remember, that's only going to give you true if both A and B are true. We got a NOT feature in here. Remember, that's going to spit out the opposite of what went into it. Go down to here, and together we have an OR. So that's going to spit out true if either one input or the other input is true, and then we'll be left with an output. So let's look at what they gave us on here. So they gave us, to start out, they said A is true. So you know this is true. And they said C is true. So this is true. Okay. So let's look at what happens. So you know right down here that right in the beginning that this is true. Well, they didn't give us information about B. And does it matter? Because this part here does not matter. It doesn't matter what B is, because the output is going to be true no matter what, because this one here was true. So we don't really care. It doesn't matter. So if that doesn't matter, that doesn't matter, that doesn't matter, that does not matter. It doesn't matter. So the output will be true no matter what the value of B is. It doesn't matter what B is on this case, because B can be true and it goes through, and you could go through and say, well, what if B was true? What would happen? Or what if B was false? What would happen? But notice that that OR right there at the end is going to spit out a true if this one is true or this one is true. So it doesn't matter what this one is, because this one we know is true. Let me show you another example. Okay. Let's see what this one maybe will give us. Trying to get all of the answers down there so you can see all the answers. So let me see this one. Well, admittedly, these are going to be harder questions, okay? So don't freak out if these are a little bit harder. So you got A, you got B, you got C. And this is not. And we're going to bring that down, whatever that is. We know we have an OR here. Bring this down. Together, this is an OR. And then whatever comes out of it before we throw it in that last thing, we have a NOT here. Okay, so let's see what they gave us on this. They tell us B is false. And they tell us C is true. Okay, really similar to the last one. So C is true. So you know right here, this is true. Again, none of this does not, whoops, sorry. That doesn't matter. It doesn't matter what any of that is, because C was true. Because C was true, the answer is always going to be true. It doesn't matter. None of this row here matters because C was true. So the output will be true no matter what the value of A is. Pretty similar question to what the last one is. So let me see if I can find one that's going to be a little bit different. I might look at the answer here just so I don't have to figure it out. This is a perfect one. Okay, so let's take this one. Let's do this one together, and then I'll give you a chance to try some on your own and see how you do. Okay, so we got A, we got B, and we got C. And going down here, and then we got an OR statement coming off of here. And we got a NOT statement coming out of here. And then we finish off with an OR. Okay, so tell us on this one that A is true. And they tell us B is false. So we don't know what C is yet. We got to figure out what that is. So let's work A and B. Let's work the A and B side. And notice that we have a true and a false going into an OR statement. So you know this is true. So then you know that if you NOT it, it's false. Well, now it matters because we got two choices. If C is true, then the output would be true. If C is false, then the output would be false. So C is kind of the determining factor on this. Depending on what C is going to determine everything else. If C is true, the output will be true. If C is false, the output will be false. That's got to be our answer on that one. So give these a try, see how you do. These are admittedly a little bit harder. Make sure if you get it wrong, don't just jump to the next question. Read and see what you didn't understand, so you can understand what's going on there. And let me know if you have any questions.